How to open a call center from scratch. Advantages, disadvantages of a call center as a business. Niche pros. Demand for the service. Contact centers provide support mainly to trading enterprises, which are the majority in the Russian market. Lack of geo-referencing. It is possible to process orders or customer complaints over the phone even for companies from abroad. Low operating costs. Call centers are massively moving to remote work, so even an entrepreneur can be exempted from renting an office. The possibility of a quick start is to assemble a remote team of employees, train them, organize jobs in just 2 to 3 weeks. The main drawback of the niche is the high turnover of staff caused by emotional overload. Therefore, it is important to immediately hire a recruiter in the state. Also, when planning to open a business, keep in mind, a call center is a highly competitive area. And in order to have a consistently high income, it is important to think over a marketing strategy right away, and not save on advertising tools in the future. Target audience. Who hires call centers? A niche feature is the breadth of the target audience. The services of the centers are actively used by online stores, entrust companies with taking orders, providing advice, handling complaints, making cold, hot calls. Manufacturing companies. Call centers provide technical support for them. Sociological, marketing organizations connect contact centers to collect information, conduct surveys. Large companies can organize their own customer service centers. But small firms have to outsource the task. In order to hire you, it is important to immediately choose a specific direction, for example, cold calls, and form a highly professional team, so you can stand out from competitors, most of which do not have a clear focus. How to find your direction? Let's give some advice. Study competitors. What services they provide and what not. Analyze niche queries in search engines. Look at foreign markets. This way you can feel new directions that are not yet represented in Russia. When considering how to open a call center, consider serving foreign companies. This will increase the amount of income, although it will complicate the work of your recruiter, because the main requirement for operators will also be an excellent knowledge of a foreign language. What you need to open a call center from scratch. The first step in building a call center from scratch is writing a business plan. You need to write in it goals, objectives of the company, direction of work, unique selling proposition, list of services, price, organizational structure, financial plan. Then you need to officially register the call center as a business. If you are going to develop a company, engage in scaling, it is better to immediately open an LLC. Required package of documents. Statement. Minutes of the meeting of founders, decision of the sole founder. An agreement on the establishment of an LLC. Receipt confirming the payment of state duty. To open a call center, use the OKVED code 82. 20 activities of call centers. As additional codes you may need. OKVED 62. 09 Use of computer technology, information technology. OKVED 73. 11 Advertising agencies. OKVED 73. 20 Market research, public opinion research. Creating a contact center or outsourcing calls. There is an option of doing business without creating your own office, a staff of operators. You can simply search for clients, acting as an intermediary between them and outsourcing companies. On the one hand, this way you will relieve yourself of solving a huge complex of tasks. On the other hand, you are still responsible for the quality of work, but you cannot influence this moment in any way. Yes, and scaling the intermediary business is problematic. Therefore, we recommend considering outsourcing only as a temporary or auxiliary solution. How to organize the work of a call center. Technical nuances. Let's consider the question of how to open a call center using Yandex Taxi as an example. This is the most difficult option, which requires both the presence of an office and the formation of an extensive staff. Office selection. So, to understand how many operators you need, contact Yandex directly. Then multiply the number of employees by 6 to 7 square meters. This is the area your office should have. Location doesn't matter. Therefore, you can safely focus on the price, choosing the most affordable options. In order for employees to start shifts on time, pay attention to the presence of nearby stops, and also take an interest in the schedule of work of public transport passing by. Operator equipment. Basic equipment. A computer, headset, analog telephone, IP telephony. Special software. Make sure you have a good internet connection. Ideally, you should have fallbacks in place in the event of an outage from the backbone provider. Call center recruitment. All specialists working in contact centers can be divided into 3 main groups. Call operators, sales managers, technicians who can provide professional advice. You can immediately hire specialists in different areas or focus on a specific niche. You also need to decide, are you ready to pay for the work of experienced managers? Or you prefer to train newcomers with minimal salary expectations? Profitability and risks of a call center as a business. The minimum starting capital for a launch is 340,000 rubles. Registration 10,000 rubles. Office rent 20,000 rubles. Purchase of equipment, furniture, software 300,000 to 400,000 rubles. Advertising 10,000 to 50,000 rubles. On a monthly basis, you will have to pay for the work of operators, taxes, utilities, communications. Estimated monthly costs will be 100,000 rubles. Net profit ranges from 100,000 to 200,000 rubles and directly depends on the type of services provided. Thus, a call center as a business pays off in 4 to 5 months of work, and the average profitability of such companies reaches 35%. Possible risks are the lack of customers and negative reviews. To avoid this scenario, hire a marketer on staff who will ensure the flow of customers. And actively develop corporate culture, conduct regular staff training, motivate operators.